everybody. I'm Andrea from Island Mommy Studios, and this is an all-new series called Getting Sketchy With It. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Getting sketchy with it. Just kidding. I'm gonna work on my intro song. It's gonna be Will Smith getting jiggy with it. But anyway, I'm gonna try and do this series every Tuesday, and have an all-new sketch. And basically, every week we will take inspiration from our weekly sketch, and I'll either pick a weekly sketch, or if I get enough subscribers who actually watch my videos, and y'all want to do a specific sketch, we could do that. And I'm just going to show you the way that I take sketches and kind of use them as inspiration to make a layout with my own personal style. So there's a lot of sketches that I use that aren't exactly my style of scrapbooking, but I can kind of change things around and maneuver things in order to make it satisfy my style. So anyway, well, that's kind of the idea of this series. So today's layout is called So Lovely, and I started with an American Crafts white textured cardstock. Oh, by the way, the sketch today, I should have said that first, is from the Hip Kit Club Facebook group, and it's actually a sketch and challenge. And the challenge part, so basically you're supposed to use the sketch, and the challenge is to use the following items: 5 circles, and it says you can use a mix of paper, stamps, mixed media, and embellishments that are circular. Number 2 is stitching. Number 3 is something metallic. Number 4, chipboard elements. And number 5, use 2 different fonts in your title. So where I am now is I use the American Crafts white texture cardstock, and those paper strips that are going kind of horizontal is, let's see, Crate Paper's Party Day collection, and that specific paper is Happy, and it's basically like a not a ledger, but a like a graph paper. I don't know the word I'm looking for. And and that lovely title that I'm using is a chipboard piece from My Mind's Eye On Trend chipboard sheet collection. So there's that. And now I'm using Maggie Home Styled Board 12x12 paper pad to use for pattern paper to layer behind my photo. And the white paper that you see behind my photo that's layered is just some scrap pieces of white cardstock that I just stapled together, and I used a piece of white notebook paper and stapled it right behind my photo to give it some dimension off the page. And there's another piece of that striped paper from the Maggie Holmes Style Board collection. Okay, so now, what am I doing now? Oh, my doilies. These doilies, first of all, I love doilies, but it's a funny story behind these doilies. I'm a hairdresser. I was a hairdresser, like, I don't know, like 10 years ago, but I also did makeup a long time ago, and I happened to meet this guy that needed a makeup artist for a local commercial for a resort in Key West, here in Key West. So I was doing makeup, and at the resort we got lunch, and our lunch was served on these doilies, and I was like, oh my gosh, do you have any extra doilies, to someone in the staff, and he literally brought me like 500 doilies. So I'm set for life, I think. Anyway, so those flowers that you see, the doodly flowers, I made those last night. I was cutting apart one of the Amy Tangerine +1 papers, the one that has like the black doodly flowers. And when I was creating this, I made them last night just because I wanted to see what it looked like in gold. And I just love the way they came out. So that's, I used a Sharpie paint pen. It's like an oil-based paint pen in gold. And they're really fun to make, and I fussy cut them out. And those other little flowers, that's also from the My Mind's Eye on Tread chipboard sheet that I had. So, yeah, I'm just fussing around. This is how I do my little embellishments. I just put them where I think they look good. So I guess, what did I just do? Oh, there's a tag also from the On Trend chipboard sheet, and it just looked perfect there. It gave a little bit of a gold accent into that corner. Now I'm using labels, and I'm using the circular labels because I'm keeping in mind that the challenge calls for 5 circles. So I have the 2 doilies, and then the 2 circles, and then I have the 2 circular labels. That's 4. Actually, I have more, and then those dots, those what color? There's like mint turquoisey dots there. That's also from the chipboard sheet, and so I have like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the brads, that's my metallic accent, so they're more circles. So I just kind of went crazy with circles. That gold alphabet is from Recollections, and they're glitter alphabet stickers. I got them for like $1 at Michael's when I was up in Miami, I think. So, and those brads are they're an old set I got when I first started scrapbooking, and that's My Mind's Eye, Sky's the Limit, Find Your Wings and Fly, I guess. And it was just like a brad pack that I had. So I'm just piercing, and like I said, I wanted them to look scattered and not meticulously placed, but I never get that right. Okay, so I'm just making the final touches here. I think now, what am I grabbing? I think I am, what am I doing? Oh, I'm looking for a label. They're all my Studio Calico labels. Some of them came in my monthly kit, and most of them, like the one I'm using to journal on right here, is one from a digital download printable that I use my Silhouette to cut out. And I'm using my Micron pen number 05. And, oh, I just wanted to mention real quick, my finger is wrapped up because I actually had to get 5 stitches because I was spackling. I was doing window trim and I was spackling, and I cut it on there. Okay, that's Heidi Swap Color Shine in Gold that I'm just sprinkling around and just doing my thing. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and tune in next week for a brand new episode of Getting Sketchy With It. Bye.